gone? You leaving out? What I say? Head brothers and sisters. Head kings and queens. Amor and Coon. My high self greets your high self. Greetings. How are we doing this Tuesday, second day? How was everyone's weekend? How's everyone's week been thus far? Hey, love. Facebook world, Instagram world. Doing this dual camera thing again. How is everyone? It was beautiful, Gabriella. It was beautiful, restful, and had a beautiful event. I went to supporting a friend. Last Sunday social is back with Eb. So it's always a great vibe going to hang out with her. She, when she coordinates that last Sunday social, beautiful vendors, beautiful dope vibe as always, beautiful dope people as always. So that was Sunday. So it's beautiful. I loved it. No complaints here. So let's get right into it today. Today, what we're going to talk about, see you soon. The topic is perks and accountability. Not perks versus accountability, perks and accountability. I made a post a little while ago. Matter of fact, I made it a couple years ago. I just keep resharing it. Wanting the perks of something and not the accountability could end up in the diminishing of the perks in life, right? I've been in conversation with different people, men and women, about different things, right? Whether it's they're feeling their mate is not being accountable for certain things, certain actions, certain ways of being, or either in businesships, people not being accountable for their actions or accountable for the thing that they say they want. So let's jump into it. People want to say it's like tit for tat or all the other thing, or it shouldn't have an expectation on someone doing anything. And we shouldn't, but that has nothing to do with accountability, right? So let's give you the first example. You want a dependable car, right? You want a dependable car to go places so you don't have to wait on nobody for a ride. You don't have to spend money on Ubers. You want a dependable car. That is a perk. A perk. Dependable car is a perk, right? So let's say you get that vehicle. Now, what comes with that vehicle? What comes with the perk is the accountability of that vehicle, right? So that means if you want to have that vehicle continue operating in its most optimum fashion to be the benefit to you, so you can keep having that perk of that vehicle, there are things that you have to be accountable for. You have to make sure you get the oil change. You have to make sure you pay attention to maintenance lights when someone is giving you a warning about something that is possible to deteriorate the vehicle or make it run in a less optimum fashion. Right? It's giving you signs and signals. It's talking to you, telling you, hey, something's not right. I need you to look at this. So in order for that perk to keep being a perk for you, there needs to be an accountable action taken. Get the oil change, check out the maintenance light. Make sure simple thing is making sure you have air in your tire. Or better yet, an everyday thing. Make sure you have gas in your vehicle. I've had plenty of friends, plenty of sisters. I have a sister, old partners, old loved ones, who would ride their gas down to the last drop and then be surprised when they on the side of the street cut off. So you wanted to continue using the perk of the vehicle, but not be accountable for making sure gas is in it, or making sure that the vehicle is being maintained. Perks and accountability, they go together. If you're not accountable for the thing that you're wanting, you may lose it or it may be diminished. Let's go with another one. Let's take two bigs. Because in being accountable for a thing, for that perk, you have to go back to my last slide and understand your capacity and capability for the thing that you're striving for. Let's say, use a car again. I want a car. I can afford a car. But can I afford the new BMWs, whatever series out now? Right? So that's a perk, getting a BMW, whatever series. Now, do I have the capacity and capability to keep up with it? Because I heard they're expensive to maintain. So before I get this perk, do I have the capacity and capability to do the thing to sustain it so I may have it working out in condition? Perks and accountability. That goes on with interrelating with people. Interrelating with people. I intertwine with this beautiful goddess, right? And her treating me in a special way, a way in which she decided she wanted to treat me differently than how she interacts with the rest of the populace, right? So that's a perk. She sees something and she's doing extra. So that's a perk, right? Now, am I accountable for my actions to hear the things that needs to be done to keep that interrelating sustainable? Do I have the capacity to reciprocate the kind of actionable energy she's giving back to me? Am I capable of doing it? If not, that goddess may soon diminish these perks. That's like asking to be a CEO of business with all its perks and high salary and company car and vacations and everything, but you're only wanting the accountability of the janitor. So do you think you're going to be able to keep that CEO job only wanting the accountability of the janitor? Of course not. Of course not. Same way in interrelating. I can't have a brother. I called my brother and, we talked about how we're going to hold each other accountable and be the brother when we need something to be said, when we need space to be held. Do I have the capacity to do that? Can I have this perk to call on this dude, this brother of mine, when I need a strong voice or strong hands to help me do whatever. But if I'm not accountable for my actions and how I interact with this brother, I could, lose those perks of that interaction. No one owes us anything. So I believe when we are afforded, when we are granted certain access, certain things, when we acquire or certain things and people in our life, that we make sure we'll be accountable for the things that we are receiving. Not asking for the things we are receiving. And understanding the capacity and capability within ourselves to sustain the perk, to do the things we need to do to keep the perks perking. And also understand the capability and capacity of the perk. So it's always a variation of things. Perks and accountability. They go the same. They go together. You really can't have one out the other. And speaking with interrelating with people, having a discussion about what the accountabilities are. So with a car, we kind of know what the accountability is with a car. You need to oil, well, most people, I don't say everybody because we're not going to assume. Oils, check engine lights, standard things. There may be some specialized things depending on the vehicle you have, that may be different than a Corolla, than BMW, of course. So still understanding the capacity and capability and what the accountability is for that thing. That also goes with interrelated with people. So I know for myself, I know I've had the, in my past, I would give these perks to, I move fast. Pop, 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 pop. Very impulsive. As I'm coming to learn, it's going against my human design. And I give these perks and these positions to someone, whether it be a group, whether it be a community, whether it be an intimate relationship. Hell, sometimes even, people I have to consider brother. I give these perks of this extraness that they get because they've been separated from the rest of the world. The world gets Amor and the Amoring, all the big love, but the people I separate and have this priority in my life, they get these extra set of perks, right? So I, in the past, have failed, or I have misstepped, and at times have not discussed the accountabilities of these perks with these people. And in not doing that, kind of set them up and interrelating that experiencing up for a rocky road. So even with having perks and accountability, it's very important that the accountability part of things, that the vehicle needs to keep running, gas and tire, the thing that need to make the dish correct. You're trying to cook, the perk of cooking something fabulous. You need to know the right ingredients and use the right ingredients at the right time. And relating with people with the perks and accountability, there needs to be a clear understanding of what those things are, and not just assume that someone should know something because they are either asking for the perk, accepted the perks, or because they're of a certain age. So being mindful to make sure communicating what the actionable, accountable things are. Because again, wanting the perks of something without the accountability of it can diminish the perks. And it's okay. If you tell someone, like, hey, all of this, me taking care of you, me doing whatever, me doing this, me always showing up, and you being a priority in my life comes with this kind of reciprocal, actionable energy, not just words, not just intent, things that is demonstrated, right? And if that person chooses, like, yeah, I don't want that, I don't want all that. That's too much. Cool. That is beautiful. It is beautiful for them to understand their capacity and capability. It's beautiful for you to understand their capacity and capability, and then it's beautiful for everyone to acknowledge it and accept it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a wrong thing. It's not making no one lesser or better. It's a marvelous thing because now we're on the same boat. And when that is stated, then you adjust. You adjust. You adjust to what they're comfortable with. You adjust to what you're comfortable with giving in that person. So this is what they wanted to handle, so this is what they get. Perks and accountability go together. So always be mindful when we're looking at the perks of something, whether it be a vehicle, whether it be I want to buy this house, whether I want to get this land, whether I want a pet, I want to get this dog or this snake, I want a snake, y'all. Always understand the accountability that goes with that perk, because all of those are perks. Having these special people in life are perks, beneficial. Hopefully it's mutual symbiosis, beneficial. But they're all perks. And understand the accountability that comes with those perks. That's it. Short message today. That's all I got. So perks and accountability, not versus. They don't go against each other. Perks and accountability. If you want to continue having the perks, the benefits of something, you got to be accountable. There has to be accountable actions. That's agreed upon. It's talked upon. That's understood. Don't be like me and, just throw people in the deep end and they expect them to swim. They don't know it. They don't know it in the water. I'm getting better at that though. I've done very well. Yeah, that's it. Hope everyone has a beautiful rest of the week. Oh, next Tuesday, talk with Amor. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. That topic is gonna be cautious and aware not to become someone's collateral damage or casualty in someone else's internal war. I got that? Next week's topic. Be mindful not to become someone's collateral damage. Be mindful not to become collateral damage in someone else's internal war. Topic for next week. Be mindful not to become collateral damage in someone else's internal war. That's next Tuesday. Or if I'm nudged, I might get on during the week. So again, I hope everybody have a beautiful, beautiful, blissful rest of the week. I might have a thing coming up. Again, I want to give shouts out. 3 p.m. So we always shoot for the time, Gabrielle, 3 p.m. Eastern time to get on. So it's probably a little after, give people time to catch up. But 3 p.m. on Tuesdays is the Tuesdays Talk with Amor. But yes, again, I want to give a special thanks to Ebony Dada with Last Sunday Social, beautiful event. If you guys are in the Atlanta area or coming in March, pay attention to my page. We are going to, I'll be posting again. It'll be happening again in March. Last Sunday Social, come out and vibe with us. Always beautiful place, always beautiful energy. Charlotte, I do have something that's Charlotte, North Carolina. I am coming back February 23rd, 24th. I have an event on the 24th, but I will have space from 2:30 until like 10 on the 24th, and I have space on the 23rd for sessions, combo sessions, conscious touch tantra sessions, and whatnot. Then I have an event Saturday afternoon in Charlotte. So Charlotte, I will be posting about my return. Please DM to reserve your spots. Yeah. Like always, check me out, www.KaBaTuVillage.com. That's www.KaBaTuVillage.com. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. Brothers, kings, I appreciate you. I need you and I love you exactly where you are. Sisters, queens, I appreciate you. I need you and I love you exactly where you are. Not because I want anything from you, not because it's anything you have to deserve to do this, simply because I honor the present that is your presence. The present that is your presence. And I thank you for your presence. I thank you for the lesson in your presence. I thank you for the healing in your presence. And I thank you for the celebration in your presence, however that shows up. And I love you. I love you no matter what. I love you. Even if we don't talk, even if we don't flow together, even if our frequencies don't harmonize together and we don't fool one another, I still love you. Out of the love I have for me, overflows to you. I love you. So, remember, when things get a little rough, take time to breathe, ground, center, and repeat as much as needed. And allow someone to be your anchor if it gets a little too rough. And then again, breathe, ground, and center again. And I've loved you, Gabrielle, through all lifetimes. We have to see each other soon, love. who's ever on here. I'm thinking about coming back on live probably sometime this week again. And it's just a Q&A. Transparency of Amor. You get to ask and say and talk about whatever subject, and we're just going to roll off and let it flow. Thanks, Fi. That's it. Feeling good. Hope everyone have a beautiful, beautiful day. Love you, Instagram. I love you, Facebook. YouTube, TikTok. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Have a beautiful day.